Hi members, shot of the month time again, and in this month I thought we'd do the chip and run shot, which I feel as though is one of the easiest shots to play in golf. There's not a hell of a lot of moving parts involved, and really you can use pretty much any club in your bag if you really want to. But a chip and run shot is ideal when there's a lot of green to work with. So if you're chipping onto a green but the pin's a good 30 feet on the green, perfect time to be able to do that. And also when you've got to chip over a little bit of light rough, which we've got here in front of us now on the 8th. So we have to chip over a little bit of light rough up onto the green. We can't putt it. If you can putt and you're just off the edge of the green, do so by all means. But when you can't, chip and run shot is probably ideal when you have a lot of green to work with. So let's run through how we're going to play this shot. So we're on the 8th hole here at Merewether. As you can see, if Adam pans around, you'll see there's a lot of green to work with from where I am. So I'm going to try and use a pitching wedge in this case. It's different depending on where the flag is. How much green you have to work with will determine what club you use. So in this case, we're going to use a pitching wedge. Now with all chip and run shots, I want you to play the ball nearly off your back foot. So for right-handers, of course, it's off your right toe. For left-handers, it's the opposite. You're going to play the ball opposite your right toe, hands well in front of the golf ball. Most of your weight's on your left side. Now from here, what I want you to basically swing, when you swing the club, I want you to feel like you're swinging a putter almost. So there's not, as you can see, there's not much wrist action involved. It's more arms and shoulders. And of course, how far I take the club back and through is going to determine how far the ball goes. Now, of course, there's no intention on my part in this shot to try and lob the ball right up near the flag. This shot's going to go in a lot lower and run up to the flag. So I'm going to try and lob it, say, about 10 feet on the green and see if it'll run up to the flag. So let's have a go and see how we go. So ball's back in my stance, hands are well in front of the golf ball. So in other words, I'm de-lofting the club to a degree. Most of my weight's on my left side. All I'm going to do is use my arms and shoulders. As you can see, the ball went in fairly low, runs right up to the flag. So there's no intention on my part to try and lift this ball right up in the air. I think this is a lot easier shot to play than, say, lofting it up into the air. Of course, you're going to have to do that on occasions when you haven't got much green to work with, but in this case, when you can play chip and run shot, try and do so. It's a much easier shot. So let's run through it again. So ball off your back toe, hands well in front of the golf ball. Most of my weight's on the left side, and then basically I have to determine how far I'm going to swing the club back and through. Notice I'm using mostly arms and shoulders. Hope you didn't get that one, Adam. That wasn't real good. I got a bit nervous there. So remember, you can play pretty much any club in your golf bag with a chip and run shot. Understand, of course, when you start using 7 irons, 5 irons, the ball doesn't get up in the air, but sometimes you don't want it to. You want it to run up, say up a slope, say on the 15th when you're short of the green there, you might want it to run all the way up the slope and up onto the green. You might use a 5 iron, you might use a putter. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you use, but the chip and run shot is probably one of the easiest shots you can play. So get out there and practice it. Of course, myself, Paul and Adam are in the shop if you need any help with any of these shots. Have a good day.